You got your own holiday in Fulton County?
Yep, Turbo Day. Yep.
That's got to be fucking sweet.
Man, it's incredible.
Like, what happens that? Like, we see that happening, but like, what comes with that? Anything cool?
I mean, we're organizing right now. The Turbo Day, July 8th. It's just really like a opportunity for me to just do stuff for like the kids in the community.
So you kind of turn that into an opportunity to help the community out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Give it an actual time and place instead of it, you know, me coming for Memorial Day or something like that and trying to do something or compete. So
or Thanksgiving or
you know, turkey drive and all that stuff. I did turkey drives this year too, but with your own day, it's like it came about. I was trying to do something for the community, but you needed like permits and all of this stuff to take over like the parks and stuff down there. You can't just do it. And I got to working with the city, and we just couldn't knock it out last year. And they gave me a day just for even trying to really like make it happen because nobody does anything on that side. And that'd just be easier to just do it this year. You know, I already know who the right people to call and how to organize everything. So it's for me, it's just a way to show the kids this is something. This is what you do once you get to this place, and inspire these kids because it was nobody that was doing that when I was young.
What is for people who are watching this? Maybe some kids who are watching this who are trying to figure out the production game. What is your layout? Are you using Pro Tools? Are you using Fruity Loops? Like, what is your production interface? Your go-to?
That's some exclusive shit, but I'm gonna tell you. You know what I mean? But I use a number of things. So it could be a little bit of Ableton for my melodies and into FL, and I mix it in Pro Tools, or I reverse it. And you know, if we going through the keyboards, I'm recording in Pro Tools and taking it to FL and cleaning it up in Ableton. But that's like usually my main three.
Those three. Yo, it's crazy. Like, I feel like more hip hop producers should use Ableton because I feel like they don't.
Yeah.
Because Ableton, like,
it's hard to use.
It's very intimidating when you open it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the word for sure.
Yeah. But like, I feel like, because I got a homie of mine who uses Ableton, and he'll show me things you can do in Ableton, and I'm like, why isn't everybody using this? This shit is crazy.
This shit difficult to use, bro.
No, but it looks crazy.
Yeah.
Because it looks different than like Fruity Loops or Pro Tools. It's like its own thing, and then they got that Ableton touch with all the fucking buttons and shit.
Yeah. It's difficult. It's difficult, but it's hard though.
Where do you like? Are you like actively looking for packs in terms of your sounds and shit, or are you like having people send you packs? Are you getting loops? Are you doing like your own loops? Like, give me some.
When you say packs, like what do you mean?
Like you got it. Like you're like, where are you getting your drums? Are you finding your own drums? Are you grab?
Yeah, kinda. Like if it's like a certain time and I need a certain thing, I'll tweet it out, and then like all the guys will send me something.
Some shit, and then you go through them.
Yeah, and I go through them.
Yeah.
But I got a programmer in Atlanta, and he just keep me up to date with all the newest shit.
What about on the loop side? Because that is an entry point for a lot of up and coming producers.
I'm stepping away from loops. I'm doing my own melodies.
Okay.
It's like the loop game is just became a fucking. It's not the loop game anymore. You know what I mean? It's like a different place, and I feel like it's no originality in it.
Yeah, for people who don't know, because it's some producer geek talk. Like, if you're an up and coming producer, you might send out, hey, I'm looking for some loops.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that might be your way in if you got some fire samples or loops.
Yeah.
That could be your way into getting your first placement. But then you got, like you said, the loop shit's getting so washed down because there's all these free loops. What's the website called? With all the fucking packs and Splice, and there's all this shit. So it's like, I always compare it to like DJing and Serato, like when Serato came.
Yeah.
Like, it made DJing so much easier, right? You didn't need to have these turntables and all these records.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like Splice is like that with producers, because like, you really don't need to know how to make a beat. All you really got to do is just line up bars, and like, you could go on Splice, and if you're at least like semi-competent on Pro Tools, you can get it done. You can make a beat
for sure.
So it's like, I've just noticed that like just so much more. I'm like, you know, we had an artist we were working with, and this kid never made a beat before, and he downloaded a bunch of shit on Splice. And he played a beat, and I was like, hey, yo, who did this? He's like, I just did it. And I was like,
you just did it?
He's like, this is the first beat I ever made. I'm talking about Jake. I was like, this shit is, what's happening? Like, how is this possible? Like, because, you know, when I was a kid, we had the Funkmaster Flex video game on a PlayStation 2. Ooh. MTV Generator on the first PlayStation. You make beats on the PlayStation.
What is that?
It was fire.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, so there was this MTV beat making video game on the first PlayStation. And then there was a Funk Flex beat making game on the PS2 that was fire. Like you could like program beats on this fucking game. There was like actual like some producers who would like actually like run the PlayStation into like Pro Tools and take the beats out of it.
I never heard of that, bro.
Super fire. You should check it out.